Lots of kebab to choose from. Let's have a look. Thank you. Thank you. From day 3 in Istanbul in Taksim. You might notice I have a balcony now. Why? Well, I've been upgraded rooms today. So, when I checked in, apparently, because obviously they use different booking platforms like booking.com, trip.com, and then people can walk in and book a room, the room that I was allocated via trip.com was occupied. So he gave me room 5, and then he said, when it's free, we'll check you into that room. And I was thinking, okay, why is room 5 like better and I've not paid enough or something? You know, being the cynic that I am, I always expected the worst case scenario. Well, no. Turns out it's actually because this is the best room, and he wanted obviously me to have the best room that I've paid for. We have a balcony unlike the other room. Obviously not much of a view, but still to get some fresh air, it's nice. A much bigger, much more comfortable sofa. Better kitchen space without the elevated platform that you need to climb on. An extra chair. And the biggest draw for me is the bathroom is so much better. My only gripe with the original room was that the shower space was very small, and when you're using the shower you just flood the whole room. There is literally nothing you can do about it because there's not a divider, there's no curtains, so it's like it was just inevitable, whereas this is more than enough space for me to shower without soaking the whole room. And it's a lot more well constructed as well. There's no like gaps or anything. Like the last one felt a bit unfinished. Awesome. In the bedroom, I would say is nicer as well. It's like a nice. It's pretty much the same type of bed, but it just feels a lot more cozy. Let's see what the view's like here. Oh, it's of a wall. of a. Yeah, not much of a view from the bedroom, but I'm not going to be looking out the window. I'm going to be sleeping in there. Picked up these from the local shop just now, and it's like nuts, walnuts encased in a really thick sort of honey jelly, I think. I don't know what the name is, but it's very clearly a popular Turkish sweet treat because I see them everywhere. Let's give it a go. A lot of chewing involved, but it's not bad at all. It's not too sweet, it's just sweet enough for my liking. And it's pretty substantial as well. I think if you have 2 or 3 of these, it'll fill you a little bit. And I see there's a string in the centre that I suppose all the nuts have been threaded on, then it's been dipped in this and left to set. So it is some kind of honey jelly. You see in the centre there's a string, so be careful to eat around that. What's cool about this apartment as well is the array of reading materials that I have on offer. The Quran and the Bible. I think that's a lie. It'd be a lot bigger than that if it was the Quran and the Bible in one book, don't you think? Now I'm guessing it's some kind of analysis of them both by some scholar who I'm unfamiliar with. Same scholar but untranslated. This is in original Turkish. Looks like the same book. Another in Turkish. Seems like some kind of biography of this lady. Band 11 Australian. No idea what that is, but it's in German. Oh, it's like an Australia travel guide. An Australian travel guide in German in my apartment in Istanbul. That will come in handy. And then an English novel called Stupid Cupid by Arabella Weir. The best-selling author of Does My Bum Look Big in This? Cool. Black and White. Oh, it's in Turkish as well. Oh, Not sure what it's about. Well, it's obviously some kind of racial book. Really hungry. I haven't really eaten all day, so we're going to start off with a small snack, which is roasted chestnuts. Something a little plain, something that I wouldn't normally go for, but it's very popular street food here in Turkey. I'm going to grab 100 liras worth. Hey, could I get 100 lira, please? Really well roasted on this fire. Then he's going to put a bag in, and it's going to be 125 grams worth. Apparently they're quite tasty, and it's a good like vegetarian alternative to the usually meaty street food that you get around here. Just weighing it on these tall scales. Thank you. Thank you very much, brother. Roasted chestnuts. I guess you peel off the shell. They're very soft. It's kind of sweet. That's not all I was expecting. It's almost like a fruit. They're very nice, actually. Look at the size of them. That's my first time trying chestnuts, to be honest. Even though we do have them in England, it's not really commonly eaten. I've never thought to try them myself, but it's actually really good. Hey, can I take one of those, what she had? One. How much?
10 lira, my friend, 10 lira. Do you have small minute?
I think so.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you. Saw one the girl in front of me was getting. They had like Nutella spread on it, but I'm not interested. I don't want anything sweet as I haven't had a proper meal yet. Just bread. Toasted sesame seeds give it a nice little bit of flavour, but it is just bread. But 10 lira, I mean, that's like pennies. I don't know exactly how many, but it's nothing. It's alright. Myself 125 grams of chestnuts and a fresh bit of bread. Now, naturally, I'm very thirsty, so I'm hoping to find somewhere that sells fruit or fruit juices, and this was like the spot. Hey, can I get a fruit juice?
You have juice?
How much? This one, please.
1 minute.
Go for mixed.
Mix?
Yeah.
Okay. Different.
Nice.
Nice.
Using this little squeezer thing that he's got going on once he's cut the top off. Look at that. And it looks like not a single bit of the fruit is wasted, it's completely pressed. You're getting just pure fruit juice there. Some of the ones in Morocco that I went to, they had them already prepared, so you didn't know if they'd watered them down or something, whereas here you can see it's all fresh. Thank you.
Merhaba, pedalım.
150. Not bad, to be honest. Tangy, sweet, fresh.
Evet, kamera şu an drink, şu an drink, Omega, evet, Istanbul very good, evet.
Deliciously refreshing, very healthy. And as you saw, freshly squeezed, no additives, no water to water it down and save money, just pure fruit juice, squeezed by hand. Lots of kebab to choose from. Let's have a look. Thank you. Well, what do I go for? Let's have a look.
Buyurun hanımefendi.
Oh, the one on the pita bread looks good. Good prices, good prices. Could I get the tombik, please?
What?
Double?
Okay. Drink?
No, I'm okay for drink. Thank you.
We're gonna get it on the pita bread.
Looks like we're gonna get this chicken one.
Or is it the lamb? Either way, they look amazing. There's lots of different stalls, but they all like seemingly identical. So I guess you just go to whichever one grabs your fancy. I think it's all pretty much the same meat. Maybe even the same owners. Who knows? But it looks delicious. Got all that juicy meat. The trick is you always want to come to one with a high turnaround, so that the meat is as fresh as can be, and it's obviously a good sign that it's good when even locals are coming. There we have it. Fresh chicken doner with some peppers in there on some warm pita bread. This looks really good. Let's find a quieter spot so that I can eat it in peace. It's getting really crowded in this area. Here we have one of the old trams, absolutely packed to the rim with riders. Well, thank you. I shall stick to walking. Let's try and cross. A little bit chaotic down there, so we're going to go find a quiet spot. I'll just take a bite now. It's very good. Very tasty. The meat is succulent. The peppers just give it a nice little bit of a almost fruity flavour. We even have some French fries in there, which I didn't know about. I made it a double, so that came to 175 lira, which, when you put it into perspective, the chestnuts were 100. For an extra 75, you can get a pita stuffed with chicken doner. I know which one I would be going for if I was on like a 200 lira budget. We're to Kadıköy to go and get a legendary fish sandwich, one of Istanbul's essential street foods, but look at what I have to contend with just to get to the other side. A 10-minute walk takes about half an hour. Jesus. Finally, after a good half an hour walking down what seems to be Istanbul's answer to Oxford Street, weaving in and out of foot traffic like I'm some kind of pickpocket, I managed to get out of the hustle and bustle pretty much. As soon as the roads sort of take different turns, it quietens down a little. Still a lot of people here to see Galata Tower for some reason. Not impressed. But anyway, we're getting closer to the attraction I'm after. The fish sandwich. Getting hungry and thirsty. Not had a beer all day. Can you believe that? Might be a record. And here, back at the lot from where I was yesterday, I found the fish stall. Honestly, if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't even notice it was there. Very, very small, humble location with no queue. So let's go for it. Hey, could I get one fish sandwich? So there's one that is sealing the wrap now for another guy that's just ordered one, and mine will probably be next. Carefully debones it while it's cooking. Takes off the skin, takes out the bones. Probably done this a million times, so I'm sure it's going to be very good. Pile some more spices on top of the wrap just to give it some extra flavour. There he is, preparing and assembling the next one.
Bunu da bir dene bak, bir tadına bak. Orada yedin değil mi? Bir tadına bak. Baharat var ama güzel.
Add some kind of sauce. I'm not sure if it's like look kind of like soy, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they really use that here. It's like a thick dog-coloured sauce, very similar to like a soy. It smells amazing though when all those spices are cooking together with the fish. I can't believe there's not a big queue. Maybe not a lot of people know about it.
Yıl başından sonra 150. 150. Sen ne? 120.
Smells amazing.
O tam şifaya kapmış.
Dürüm alır mı ya bana? Dürüm alır mı? Ben dürüm alır mı? Dürüm.
Oğlum hadi, o para yetmez. Hadi. Bindi. Buyurun, buyurun, buyurun.
Just gave this little kid 50 lira from my change. I was feeling generous, I suppose. I just wanted him to leave me alone. Signed up for a fish sandwich though, if that's what he's after. Thank you very much. Here we have it. It smells amazing. Sure it tastes amazing too. Just go for it, first bite. Oh my god. The spices that they sprinkle all over the top of the wrap and then seal on the grill just make it what it is. Obviously the fish is sea fresh and it tastes delicious too. Then you got the crunch from the vegetables and the salad, but those spices are definitely what brings it all together. That's probably like one of the best things you could eat here in Istanbul. I'm not saying something. That is amazing. 120 lira, like £2. You pay about £8 for that in England, and it wouldn't be as fresh. Absolutely delicious. You just don't have the appetite to contend with the amount of insane, amazing street food that you can find on almost every street corner. Every bite is like the first. I might get another one in a bit. Genuinely, I might get another one after I've had a few beers. I don't know if it was because I was stood there with a camera making a bit of a scene, but there's now a queue when there was only one guy before. Maybe I drummed up some custom. They're like, "What's this guy filming it for? Is it really that good?" Here it is.
Merhaba.
How much?
10 lira. 1, 2, 3.
Free.
3 katlı bina. Komple hepsi daire şeklinde veriyorum.
Ha,
Aynen.
1 artı 1, 2 artı 1.
Hepsi dubleks.
Ne diyorsun ya? Toplam kaç tane verilecek ev oluyor?
3 tane. Vereyim göndereyim.
Aynen.
Al yakışıklı abim.
Thank you.
Here.
It's like a mussel stuffed with rice and some like lemon juice.
2 euro.
Thank you.
1500'den veriyorum abi günlüğünü.
It's really nice. I thought they were just like selling like just random mussels on the road, but they're like stuffed with rice and really tasty. I'm like around Istanbul, but I've always thought a bit dodgy like eating mussels that have just been left on the street. But now I've seen one right by the water. I thought, oh, let's just risk it. And the idea is simple. You just stand there, have a little chat with him, speak Turkish that is, and you just keep eating and eating as much as you want. 10 lira a pop, like pennies, and they've got like a really tangy, slightly spicy flavour. A lot of rice all stuffed in the shell, and really delicious. Nice aftertaste, little tingle on the tongue. Like it's kind of like a palate cleanser if you've eaten something else and you wanna try something new. I don't know what they call that here, but it works. I've had about 8 pints at a bar near the tower, and coming back at night time is so much easier. than early on in the evening. You don't have to weave through traffic so much.